The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Minneapolis. Price snap to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is McCarthy. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 12 yards to
He's
go.
usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Falcons come out, and they are led by Michael Penix, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two, or allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. I'm out.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On first down, it's Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. Ivan Pace on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Pitts is the man in motion. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, he could be coming back due to a flag. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
7 yards.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run it once more with Jones. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
To Jalen Naylor. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Working free downfield. It's Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Good for a Vikings.
That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings first down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Reichard's kick
The kick
is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, yeah. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. On play action, Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jalen Redmond in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position, and what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's Jones. Room to run at the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a loss of
Hayden
8.
Ellis. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
By Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, There's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 6. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Robinson. A gain of 7. And a Falcon first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And here's Bijan. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up the 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Penix. That's caught. Ray McCloud. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've worked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Penix. Quick slant. Caught by McCloud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to kick it away. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
McLeod to return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. McLeod now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own
Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now Robinson.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Plant. It's Penix. That complete to Algier. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Handoff, it's Algier. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
Complete to number 19, Adam Thielen. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
It is 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 36-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A run with Carter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A carry. This is Carter.
To the running back. Ivan Pace on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 6-3 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking. Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 6.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. McLeod now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On second down, Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Javon Hargrave in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, and now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On play action, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. And the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. 3rd and 2. And Penix under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Important punt here in this tie game late. And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Scooped up by the Falcons. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. And what a break in a tie game late. He'll start here, 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. And he will score! Tyler Algier. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Vikings 6. Bradley Pinion.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Price now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jalen Walker, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. Get this complete. It's feeling over the middle. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
1st and 10.
The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the zone read, a give to Algier. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
A gain of 7.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over.
17-yard line.
room at the 30. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 9-yard loss.
Jesse Bates, the veteran safety, able to come flying in, and he records the sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Zach Harrison getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. Third and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings.
For the Vikings.
We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and Now they find themselves looking at 4th down.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Vikings.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air once more is McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
2nd and 10.
Go get him! Go get him! Go get him!
He'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's to Mooney, complete right side. He's got room past the 25. And mark him down up beyond the 30. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. And they'll gain about 6 there. It's up past the 35-yard line. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go right back to Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try and run for this with Algier. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. Here is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings first down.
At the 42-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, we should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got his man, Jefferson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA-Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.